What does you achieving your goals look like? What's on the other side of those goals, and how are you going to impact the lives of others along the way? That is adding the fuel to your motivation. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Aisha, and I'm back with another video. If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome, and if you've been rocking with me, welcome back. This week's video is going to be what you guys suggested about how to set goals and actually achieve them. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a personal formula that I came up with, along with something that I hope you guys are familiar with, which is like the SMART goals framework or metric system, however you want to call it. That's what this video is going to be about. And I just want to go ahead and share like my first thing, like above all it takes Trump in my book, is to envision your vision. I love that. That is like my own little personal nugget. So I have 3 different questions that I want you guys to ask yourself when you're thinking about that phrase. If you process envision your vision into your mind, I want you to think about 3 questions when you're going through that process of setting goals, because setting goals with no plan is just like, what's the point? You get what I'm saying? With no plan and no motivation, it's just like, well, you know, I made the goals, but I don't have a plan to achieve them. I'm not motivated, and essentially whatever that future goal is, you're never going to reach it because you don't have, you don't have that vision, which is not providing you that ambition, that fire to just really lock in and get it going, whatever that looks like for you. So the first question is, what does you achieving your goals look like? When it's all said and done, like, what does that look like for you? Like, just really process, like, what does that look like for you? The second question is, what's on the other side of you achieving those goals? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it your vision of success? Like, what's on the other side? Like, what is your driving factor that's gonna push you and propel you to, like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm trying to reach my bigger picture. That used to be something else that I always used to say is, how can I get to my bigger picture? Because when you limit yourself in this box, and it's just like, I have the goals, I have the vision, but I don't have the drive. And what's gonna give you that drive, what's gonna add fuel to the flame is what's on the other side. Like, what is gonna keep you, what's gonna keep you pumping, what's gonna keep you energized to want to pursue your goals and reach them, what's gonna keep you going, what's gonna make every day worth it for you. That's the second question. The third question is, how does you achieving your goals impact somebody else's life? Now for me, any goal that I reach or anything that I do, anything that I put my mind to, I always look at things as bigger than me. You get what I mean? So when I say that, it's like, oh, I can wanna be a successful millionaire, entrepreneur, slash author, slash international speaker, all these things, but not just for myself, if that makes sense. I just told y'all what my future vision is. But with me, that goal being bigger than me is because I want to impact the lives of others along the way, and that's what truly keeps me going. So when I think about that, me achieving like my smaller goals that are leading up into, my bigger picture, my big vision, that is what really keeps me going. And just to think about all the people who are impacted by my journey, or all the people who are going to be inspired by me achieving my goals and achieving my vision of success, them wanting to get on the bandwagon and really lock in and change their own lives, change their own, what's the word that I'm looking for? Them wanting to change their own journey, change their own route, change their own vision and perception of success. That's what fuels me, because I know that it's a domino effect. So me impacting the lives of others while I'm, reaching my peaks and doing whatever I have to do to make it in life, that's what fuels me. That's what energizes me. So once you consider those 3 questions, again, what does you achieving your goals look like? What's on the other side of those goals? And how are you going to impact the lives of others along the way? that is adding the fuel to your motivation. And without that fuel, I mean, you're stuck. You end up at this standstill place that you don't want to be at, and it's hard to break out of that once you're feeling unmotivated, or once you're feeling discouraged, or once you're comparing your life to other people, because you cannot compare your journey to anybody else's. Everybody else's journey may look different from yours. However they chose to go, or whatever route they chose to take, don't make that your journey, and don't compare what your journey looks like in its current state, because everybody's state is temporary. And that's one thing that I have to like truly remember, and that I want you guys to remember when you're setting these goals, is remember that everybody's journey is going to look different. You know what I mean? Like some people have become, I don't know, they've become top earners in the nation or something or whatever within a month, and it may take you 10 years to do it, but you still made it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of different things that you have to process, and you have to pay attention to what you're going to allow your mind to feed into. Okay, so don't get caught up with the things of this world. Like, don't get caught up with other people's journeys, essentially. So in a nutshell, allow the answers to these questions fuel your motivation. Now we're going to get into implementing the SMART goals framework / metric system. I still don't know what the appropriate name to call it is, but so it's SMART. SMART is an acronym for goal setting. I love it. It's perfect. It keeps me on track, and I'm pretty sure that it will keep you in alignment. So the S in SMART means specifics. Like your goals, they need to be direct. They need to be clear and concise. You need to know basically those 5 W's: your who's, your what's, your why's, your where's, your when's, all of these things. And I really encourage, so me, I have a complete journal or notebook, whatever, a complete memo pad dedicated to like brainstorming different ideas, different thoughts, different timelines for how I want to achieve my goals, like for what I'm trying to do in life. Okay, so y'all can do that. Y'all can start there. $1 notepad, whatever you want to get. They're cheap, they're inexpensive. Get something tangible that you can write or even type on the computer. Specifically, like write your goals down. And you can set goals within goals. So you got your short-term goals, you got your long-term goals. When I say setting goals within goals, okay, say you have a goal to I'm making a goal to reach out to 3 people to network with by, I don't know, the next 4 months from now. You know what I mean? My little small goals within that one goal can be to be reaching out to people on social media, making phone calls, setting meetings, different things that I can make and develop those connections to receive my end result of making that true connection and networking. So the next step in the SMART goals framework would be to make it measurable, just keeping track of your progress. Again, I encourage you guys to write this stuff down, keep a running record, keep a documentation, however you want to do it, but make sure your goals are measurable and that you're able to physically see and monitor your progress, how you're doing. Being able to reflect on something in writing is helpful to you. It's like, okay, I'm only about this much off from my target, so I need to do X, Y, Z to get on target by this deadline. The A in SMART goals is to make sure that your goals are attainable. I'm not saying stuff is out of reach, but just be realistic, guys. Like, don't, set a goal like, all right, I want to be a billionaire in the next 3 hours. Like, you get what I mean? Like, just make sure your goals are not too far out of your reach and that you're being realistic, so you also don't disappoint yourself. That's another thing that's like really, really important. Once we're setting goals that are too far out of our reach and then they don't happen the way we would have wanted them to or within our projected time frame, that again is de-energizing you. It's putting you in a place of discouragement, and you don't want that when you're trying to set goals and you're trying to reach your bigger picture. The R in SMART goals, make sure that your goals are relevant. Are they consistent with one another? You don't want 2 totally different goals, but you're all trying to get to the same purpose. Like, you set once you set your goals, you want your goals to be in alignment with one another and all contributing to the bigger picture, that vision that you have. The T in SMART goals. Your time balance, your timetable, your timeline, whatever. Set a deadline for your goals. Set a deadline for your goals. You should know if you do the goals within goals, if you want to do a 3, 6, 9 month plan type of deal to where you're leading up to a year, what does each month look like for your goal setting? What does each month look like? You need to be keeping track of that. You need to be trying your hardest and staying within a given grace period. If you haven't reached a goal by that certain deadline, what does your grace period look like? That's another thing that you guys should really plan out and be expectant for, because some things don't happen exactly the way we want them to. We can't predict the future. But just giving yourself a certain grace period. So it's like, okay, I didn't get this done by the 20th, but my hard deadline was the 25th, so I'm still good because I'm within this certain window. That's also important. But yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Above anything else, I want you guys to stay positive, stay motivated, and stay consistent. And those are my tips and keys as far as setting goals and achieving them. Before you do anything else, get you a journal or a memo pad or whatever, because I don't want y'all to like watch this video and then, you know, like, okay, you know, I'll start making my goals or whatever tomorrow, whatever. No, as soon as possible, get yourself a notepad, sit down, focus, lock in, and figure out what is it that you want to see change in your life. What is it that you want to see come into fruition for your future? Okay, so I hope this video encouraged you, inspired you, and put some fire under your butt. For some people, I hope it was confirmation. But yeah, like, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys in my next video, which will go up on Sunday. And yeah, just thank you guys for always supporting whatever it is that I choose to do with my channel. I love you guys so much, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.